Hello everyone. In this topic of the Windows 11 course, we will see what is the disk management interface, what are the disks, and what is the volumes. To access the disk management interface, I will right click on the Start menu, select Disk Management. Disk management is basically an interface where you will be able to manage the disks and volumes. So this is the disk management interface. You will see there is the file menu, and here you will be able to see file, action, view, and help. In this particular interface, you will be able to see the disks which are being used and which are not being used. So whatever new disks which are still not configured, it is also going to be displayed in the disk management interface, and you will be able to create volumes once you initialize the disk. Here you can see there is disk 0, disk 1, and disk 2. So basically there are three disks in this disk management interface, and one of the disks has C drive, and there is also a recovery partition, and there is also EFI system partition. For the new BIOS, which is UEFI BIOS, this is where your bootloaders, your drivers, everything will be stored. When the operating system tries to boot, this is the partition which it is going to use to boot the Windows operating system. And if the operating system has any issues, and if the operating system is corrupted, then Windows will use this recovery partition, and it will be able to recover the Windows operating system. This is where all your system files, all your Windows operating files, program files, everything will be located by default. Whenever you install Windows operating system, all your files, the program files, the Windows operating system files, everything will be stored in the C drive. And there's a disk 1. You can see this disk 1 which we have formatted in our previous video, and there's the new disk which is not being initialized. We can initialize this particular disk. So if I click on the file menu, I can see the option, and there is an option to clean the disk. If I clean the disk, if I delete the disk, some of the temporary files will be deleted. And if I click on action, if you are not able to see the disk, so you can come straight away, and then once it rescan, then if the disk is detected, then definitely it is going to show as the disk number 3 or 4 or 5 based on the numbering. And there is also an option to create VHD files. If you wanted to use virtual disk, you will be able to create virtual disk. Once you have created the virtual disk, you can attach the virtual disk. Virtual disk is basically a file which will act as a disk. If I want to create a virtual disk, I can create the virtual disk. You can choose the location of the virtual disk where it is going to be stored, and this will be stored as a file. If I want to store somewhere in the, if I want to store somewhere inside the temp US, then I'll say this one is temp VHD file, temp VHD disk. Okay, so this is for temporary virtual disk, and I'll create, I'll select how many GB I wanted. I wanted to have 10 GB. So basically this is a file which will be created, and that particular file will be used as a disk. This is not a physical disk, this is a virtual disk. You can, once you have created, if I create this for the 10 GB disk, and if I want to open the file here, and if you go to the USB drive, you will see there is a 10 GB file which is the VHD disk file which has been created, and this 10 GB file is available to initialize. If I initialize the disk, I can initialize this virtual disk. I'll select the disk number 3, and basically this disk number 3 is the file which I have created. So this is the virtual disk file which I have created. I'm going to initialize as mbr, and I'll select OK. Once it is initialized, let us see what is the status of the disk. And so this is the file here. I can create a volume, and I can actually use any of the letter for drive. I will use temporary drive letter T. Click on next. I will use all the default settings. Click on next and then finish. So now we have used a particular file to create a disk. And if I open the file, this is the virtual disk file. If I want to store any of the, let us say if I wanted to, I will explore this. And again I will go here. I will select some of the files here. I'll copy this. I have copied this. Now we have copied. It is basically acting as a disk itself, but it is not a physical disk, it is a virtual disk. If I delete this particular disk which we have created, so I will just delete this. Since it is being used, it is not allowing me to delete. So what I will do is, I will right click, I will delete the volume, and I will make it offline. After making it offline, what I will do is, I will detach the VSD file. I will detach this particular VSD file. You can see this VSD file location here. I will detach it, and if I open this is the file. I will delete this. So this way you will be able to create a VSD file and you can use it. If you have a VSD file, existing VSD file, you can browse to that particular file and you can attach the VSD file. And I'll say cancel. Then you have an option to refresh, and you have the option of help. Whatever the disks which you have been used in your operating system, everything will be listed here, and it will show what is the capacity of the disk, what is the free space and percentage of the free space, and also the drive letters which is being used for each of the disks, and the type of the disk. We have created simple volume, so everything will be simple, and we have the type as basic. I'll format this. This is the virtual disk. I'll format this. I'll create a simple volume. I will use the drive letter. This particular virtual disk is a VMware virtual disk, not the VSD disk, and it will act as a physical disk itself. I'll click on next. I'll click on finish, and I have the 10 GB disk here. So basically we have the 10 GB disk here as a separate entity itself. So this way we will be able to manage the disk using the disk management interface. So these are the disks, physical disk, what we are going to see, and these are the volumes for each of the disk what we have created. We have used the entire volume here, entire disk space, and this is the volume what we have created using the entire disk space. And here there are three partitions. One is for the C drive, and there are two partition. This is for UEFI, for the boot loader partition, and this is for the recovery partition. So basically, if you see this particular disk 0, you should not delete any of these partition. You should not delete any of these partition. Okay. If you delete by mistake, then the operating system is not going to boot. You need to be very careful. Let us see the disk what we have configured. I'll open the disk, and if I go to the my computer, this is the disk what we have initialized and formatted. So you need to be very cautious whenever you right click and use the format option. This is a crazy option which is going to delete or wipe out the entire data inside the disk. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.